My mom is a U.S. citizen. She filed for my brother. He's over 21, and she filed for him last year. She got the I-130 approval notice. How long does she have to wait?
It's about 6-7 year process from start to finish right now.
Okay.
I went on USCIS website today, and I was checking their processing times for the I-130. Based on the center that I connected to, when I checked their processing time in my category, which is the unmarried son and daughter of U.S. citizen over 21, I think that's the F1, right? Their processing time that they're doing now was 2017 May.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're talking about the I-130 getting approved?
Yes.
Okay.
So their processing time that they're on with the center that I'm connected to, it's showing me that they're at 2017 May. And I think my priority date is a year before that. I wanted to know, should I have my mom send them an email?
Absolutely. Are you looking at the office where your I-130 is currently?
Yes,
there's
center.
National Benefit Center, there's Vermont Service Center, Southern California. Are you looking at where your application currently is?
I'm looking at the I-130 processing time for my center, which is, I'm in the California center.
Okay. So when were you transferred to the California center?
I think that was my original.
That was the original.
I came on my I-130, right?
Okay. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Contact them. If they passed you, then you should be contacting them.
Should I have my mom send an email, or should I do a service request or something like that? Because I was reading.
Either one works for the time being, and see what they have to say.
I got an RFE to submit an I-130A form for my husband living here. What's the purpose of this form?
The I-130A?
Yes.
It replaces the biographic data G325A. Biographic data.
What supporting documents do I need to send with an I-130 petition for my mother who is overseas?
Her birth certificate, your birth certificate, proof you're a citizen, and divorce decrees and marriage certificates between you and any spouses, and your mother and any spouses. And of course, a copy of your naturalization certificate.
I'm married to a U.S. citizen. We married in 2010. I filed for I-130, and then the I-130 was denied because I came here to another woman.
You came on a K-1?
Yeah, K-1, yes, sir.
Did you marry the woman who you came on a K-1 to?
Yes, I married her.
Okay. Did she file a visa petition and adjustment of status for you?
She only filed for a fiancé visa.
She never filed an adjustment for you?
No.
Are you in good terms with her and not good terms with her?
We are not. I've already divorced her.
If you were to reach out to her, would she sign an affidavit of support for you?
She will never do it.
She would never do anything to help you?
Never.
Okay. Do you have proof that it was a real marriage?
I have a proof, and I have a marriage certificate.
Well, marriage certificate just means that the marriage happened. Do you have a proof that you were in a relationship with her?
Yes.
Okay. So what you need to do is you'll never be able to adjust your status here, ever. What you need to do is have the I-130 approved, sent to the National Visa Center, do a provisional waiver, get the provisional waiver approved, go back to your home country. You'll be interviewed on the bona fides of marriage 1 and 2. Marriage 2 is simple. You got 2 kids. As long as you have bona fides that the first marriage was real, you'll come back with a green card in about 2 weeks.
So I've been back and forth in the U.S. with my boyfriend, and I came in May on a visitor's visa. I got my regular 6 months, and he's a green card holder, so he came in May as well. We were planning to get married, but not here, but things happened. His mom had an accident, so things just kind of life short. Let's just get married.
Right.
Court wedding. He did put in the papers, the I-130 for me and all, and my stay actually expires in October, the end of this month. So I'm kind of, like everybody says, I should just stay, but
no.
Is there like a legal way to stay? I'm kind of...
You can potentially, try to change your status to a different visa. I don't know, student visa, maybe an investor visa, a work visa. I don't know what you qualify for. But if you overstay your time, you're going to be illegal. Yeah. You're going to have a big problem.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. So I would suggest, if not, go home. And you're going to have to wait for your green card back home, unfortunately.
After getting my work permit through a marriage-based petition, can I work in another state apart from my spouse until the I-130 petition is approved?
Legally, yes. Realistically, not smart idea, because you and your spouse are living apart. You got to prove it's a bona fide marriage. As soon as you get your work permit, you fly to coop. It's really not the best way to prove a bona fide marriage.
My wife is a green card holder and has submitted I-130 for me and my daughter, and we're waiting in Canada for the results. If we visit U.S. and apply for adjustment of status after 3 months, is this going to restart the whole process from the beginning, or will the amount of time we have been waiting for the I-130 in Canada from March 2021 to present be considered in our I-485? So in other words, if we apply...
Yes, I understand. It's considered, especially since the priority date's retrogressed in the F2A, so I believe you should still be eligible to adjust based on your priority date.
So I've been married for 3 years to an American citizen. We've been having some marital problems. She's been threatening me. I got arrested by immigration in 2019, driving with my international driver's license, and I was taken to Columbus, the immigration center, and I got released while I filed my I-130. After filing the I-130 was just approved. And before the I-130 was approved, I was driving. I didn't know my wife took the insurance off the car that I was driving.
You were unfortunately caught in the United States overstaying your visa because you showed an international driver's license, which doesn't make you legal to drive having an international driver's license in America. Okay. So they picked you up. You're out of status. You get put in detention. You paid a bond. You got released. Your wife filed an I-130 visa petition. You got that bona fide marriage exemption. You're now waiting to see a judge for deportation to tell a judge, don't deport me. I got this approved I-130. I want to adjust my status. And now you got a wife who doesn't want to help you anymore. So you have...
She doesn't want to help me, and she's being mistreating me.
Okay, if there is abuse, which is what you're saying, let's file an AVAWA case immediately. Okay? If there is no abuse and you have the I-130 approved, you could still argue, there is case law that says you don't have to stay in a bona fide marriage with your spouse for every day through the day you adjust your status, as long as you have the I-130 approved and immigration has already determined it's a bona fide marriage. You can try to push on with that case too. There's case law that goes both ways on that. That's a more iffy case, but you can still show up without your wife, say we're separated, it was bona fide, we had the I-130 approved already. There is case law that says I don't have to stay married to her every day through the day that I get my green card in removal, but having a VAWA case is a much cleaner way to do it.
I'm a green card holder. I got married a little over 6 months ago. I'm wondering, how long do we have to wait to put in the paperwork for my wife?
Right now.
We can apply even though I'm still have a green card.
You can apply for an I-130 if your wife has overstayed her visa.
Yeah.
Unless she's 245I, which means she had something filed before April 30th, 2001, or she was derivative on a parent's case filed before 2001. All you're going to do right now is file an I-130. If she came on a legal visa, overstayed, and you become a citizen, then you file your adjustment. But if you're asking me when can you file an I-130 now. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.